Hello, math lovers! Come, let's do this. Journey with me as we face, overcome, and befriend with the challenges ahead. We can because we are Mathematics yan. I am Teacher Bench, your soulmate. Allow me to guide you in learning different concepts in Mathematics 9. Are you ready? That's great! Before we start, I have here two pictures. Given these pictures, is 2 kilograms of rice and its cost. If the kilos of rice increases, what will happen to its cost? Very good, it will also increase. How about if the number of kilos of rice decreases? What will happen to its cost? Exactly, it will also decrease. Let's have another picture. If we have here a speed and a distance. For example, if you travel using the speed of 7.5 kilometers for 3 hours, the distance covered is 22.5 kilometers. Let us compare if you have lesser speed for 3 hours. What will happen to the distance you travel? Correct! The distance covered will also be lesser. These situations are examples of direct variation. And the most essential learning competency is illustrate situations that involve the direct variation. What is direct variation? Direct variation is a relationship between two variables x and y that can be written as y is equal to kx, where k is equal to y over x, which is the constant of variation or constant of proportionality. These statements can be expressed as y varies directly as x. Y is directly proportional to x. Y is proportional to x. This means that as x increases, y also increases. And as x decreases, y also decreases. Let us study the following examples. Example number 1. Write the equation for the given variation using k as the constant of variation. Let's have this one. The cost of the water bill C varies directly as the number of kilowatt-hour consumption L. The statement is translated as C is equal to KL, where K is equal to CL. Another, the weight of an object is directly proportional to its mass. The statement is translated as W is equal to Km, where K is equal to W over M. The circumference of a circle varies directly with its radius. The statement is translated as C is equal to KR, where K is equal to CR. Next, let's have example number 2. If y varies directly as x and y is equal to 28, when x is equal to 7, find the constant variation and the equation of variation. Let's have step number 1. find the equation of variation. Translate the statements. Y varies directly as x. Hence, y is equal to kx. Step number 2. Find the constant of variation. Use the equation y is equal to kx and substitute the value of y is equal to 28 and x is equal to 7. Then solve for k. We have now here y is equal to kx. Substituting the value of y and x, we have now 28 is equal to k times 7. Then we have now here 28 is equal to 7k. Divided both sides by 7 so that we have now k is equal to 4. Step number 3. Find the equation. We have y is equal to kx. Y is equal to 4x since k is equal to 4. Therefore, the equation of variation is y is equal to 4x. Next, let's have example number 3. If y varies directly as x and y is equal to 12 when x is equal to 4, find y when x is equal to 12. Let's have the first step. Find the equation of variation. Y varies directly as x. Find the constant of variation. Use the equation y is equal to kx and substitute the value of y is equal to 12 and x is equal to 4. We have now here our equation y is equal to kx. Substituting the values, we have now 12 is equal to k times 4. K times 4 is we have 4k, so that we have now here 12 is equal to 4k. Divided both sides by 4 so that we have now here k is equal to 3. Next step, we have here substitute the value of the constant of variation that find the value of missing variable. Find y when x is equal to 12. We have here our equation which is y is equal to f or kx. Y is equal to the value of k which is 3 multiplied by the value of x which is 12. We have now here y is equal to 36. I believe that you already learned the concepts of direct variation. Now, let's have this practice activity. Express each of the following statement as mathematical equation. I will give you a minute to answer this activity. Time's up. Now, let's check your answers. Very good, Braden students, for completing the activity. Now, before we end, here are the things that you need to remember. First, in direct variation, if x increases, y also increases. The graph of direct variation is a line. The statement, if y is directly proportional to x, can be written as y is equal to kx. If x and y vary directly, as x decreases, the value of y decreases. Indirect variation, y is equal to kx, y is equal to y over x is the constant of variation. Now for the evaluation, write the equation of variation and solve for the constant of variation. For your assignment, solve for the indicated variable in each of the following. Before we end, always remember, the result you achieve will be in direct proportion to the effort you apply. By Dennis Waitley.